Here's the important question. It is January 3rd. Have you given up yet? You were all excited and motivated, and you promised you're going to be dedicated and do all these amazing things, but New Year's is over now, and all the hype is over, and you've told everyone your resolutions, and no one cares anymore. You're still kind of doing them. You're still going to the gym, because you said you would, but are you really training? Or are you slowly fizzling out? By like the 15th, 16th, you would have quit by then, wouldn't you? Because you were excited, but you're not excited anymore. And you can only do things that are hard when you're excited about them, which is why your life sucks. You need to do things that are hard because they must be done. That is the difference between dedication and motivation. So I ask you, be honest. Have you lost some of your gumption? Have you lost some of your excitement towards those goals, towards those dreams you were trying to achieve? If you've lost 1% motivation towards the things you promised you would achieve in 2026, then you are guaranteed to quit this year. You don't need motivation. As your moods change, as the weather changes up and down, nothing changes because things must be done and they get done. So ask yourself if you are motivated or dedicated. If you're motivated, you don't stand a chance. If you're dedicated, you're going to get it done irregardless of how terrible you feel. I'm never motivated, but I am dedicated. I hate training, but I don't miss it. The biggest question I get asked all the time is, hey, I lack motivation. And it's an annoying question to me because so do I sometimes. I don't always feel motivated to go to the gym. I don't always feel motivated to work, but I do it anyway. It's called discipline. And if you're going to wake up every day and lack the motivation to do what should be done and compete against people who will do it irregardless of how they feel, you're going to perpetually and forever lose. What do you mean you need motivation? You don't need motivation. You have a duty to not be a loser anymore because the hole in the sky is closing.
If you don't feel the urgency, you're in trouble. It's the great lock-in of 2026. Listen to my word. Asset prices are going to go through the roof. The dollar will continue to lose value. It's going to be harder and harder for you to own anything of significance. AI is going to take more and more jobs. There's going to be less and less opportunities. It is the great lock-in of 2026. If you don't make it this year, you ain't going to make it. You need to start waking up and saying, uh-oh, it is now or absolutely never. The great lock-in, the work must begin. You must be motivated and dedicated. You must believe in yourself. You have to try 100% this year because soon the gates to prosperity are going to close forever and your chance will be gone. Your entire bloodline will remain poor forever because of you. The great lock-in 2026, it's now or never. 2025 has been a monumental disappointment on nearly every level. It has disappointed us, but you are better than that. The devil cannot trick you. The devil will not demoralize you. You will not give up. You will not sit and believe it is impossible. Everybody else around you will cower and fail. You are better than that. You are not a crab in a bucket. You're a full-grown man, and if you want to win, you need to win today. In 2026, the only people who are going to be successful and make money are the monumentally impatient who take instant action right away, and whatever they're thinking of doing next week, they do now. You need instant action. You need instant results. Impatience is the most important word for 2026. There is no such thing as the perfect time to do anything because all timing is divine. God gave you time, and he gave you time to take action. The world can function perfectly fine without you. So you have to ask yourself a question. What are you here for? You're here to do things. Action, inaction, cause and effect. These are the simple rules of the universe. If you do not move, if you think that the timing will be better later on, something's going to change in the future that's going to make it easier, that you'll work later, you don't have to work now, you are going to feel the bitter, permanent sting of regret. You have been told, if you ignore my warnings, then you deserve the future which you are headed for. If you do not change the direction in which you are going, you're going to end up exactly where you're headed. Absolutely everything as a man is your responsibility. It's your responsibility to become your best and brightest version of yourself. And you're not going to do that simply by talking it into existence. You need to go out there and do things which are genuinely difficult, genuinely stressful, so you can become the man you want to be.
Every single time something bad happens to me, I see as God teaching me to make me more wise, a more capable opponent. And that's how you have to approach life. There's never been a hero movie where all he does is win. To be a hero, you have to suffer. If you're suffering, even if you're a normal guy with a normal job and you're suffering at your job, or you're heartbroken because your girl left you, or whatever, if you're suffering, that's part of your hero's journey. And when your life is that way, you have a chance to grow into something fantastic, and you should thank God for every difficult thing he puts in your path. Most men sit there and wonder why they're depressed because you don't get to live a movie. You're not the main character of anything because you were afraid your entire life. You've lived like a coward your whole life, and then you wonder why you're depressed. I'd be depressed if I was you. I'd rather go to jail as me than live free as you, because when you're free, you can't even do anything. You can't go where you want, you're broke. You can't have sex, girls don't want you. You can't speak because no one listens. You should be too ashamed to be a coward. Where's your shame? Well, we destroy that, right? We destroy that even in schools with men and stuff. I'll tell you something. My brother can shame me into doing something. Shame works for men sometimes. I say to men all the time, men come to me and say, I can't get a girlfriend. I say, it's because you're a loser. Come to me and prove to me you're not a loser. I will shame him, and he will react to it, and his life will improve. But now we have men with no shame. And then we wonder why we have a whole bunch of cowards. Cowardice is always the easy choice, but you should feel too much shame to take it. The flavor of life is pain. Accept the flavor and learn to love it. That's the only path to genuine competence and happiness within yourself as a man.
You took a job because it's safe. You don't want to start your own company because you might not make any money. You make less money. You're a slave. You sit in the commute. You have to listen to bullshit HR departments. Your dreams never come true. For only 2 weeks a year, you have any kind of freedom, but it was safe, right? Except AI is coming to take your job, and all the companies are firing everyone. So it was never safe. The risk is the same whether you launch your own company or you have a job, but the upsides are massively different. The chances are the same, but on one coin flip, you can live the life of your dreams, and on the other coin flip, the best that can happen is you barely pay your bills. So why do you want a job instead of learning how to make your own money for yourself?
Most people are just born to lose. Artificial intelligence is here. Everyone understands this. Everyone knows how to use it. So what do they use it for? They make cute videos of them being a bunny with their girlfriend. Look, we're bunnies, babe. Or sending stupid videos mocking their friends in the friendship group chat, calling one of the other guys gay. You don't need to make a video where he's gay. He's gay anyway. Your friends are shit. Because if you had half a brain, you'd be sitting there thinking, how do I use this technology to make money? You don't care about using AI to be entertained. You want to get rich. You can use it to improve your life and become financially successful, or you can use it to distract yourself from your crap, brokey life, sending stupid jokes to your ugly girlfriend and your retarded friends. Every single tool at your disposal should be used for one thing: making money. Soon, people who are broke will stay broke, and people who are rich will stay rich. It is down to you to choose a team. What's easier, being in a constant state of FOMO and guilt and poverty, or dedicating yourself for a few hours a day to pay your bills? You're actually taking the harder option. The real dedication and hard work doesn't come from success. It comes from failure. If you truly love chilling so much, if you truly lack motivation, if you're truly not a try-hard, then just get stuff done. If you're really dedicated, stay ugly, stay fat, and stay broke. Go for it. Now you get to dedicate your life to eternal suffering. You had years to get ahead of the game because you were warned, but you didn't take it seriously because you know what you were doing? Let me show you what you were doing. You watched my emergency meeting and you were motivated for like 4 minutes. And then after the 4 minutes ended, you went on Instagram and you started messaging girls. Then you jerked off. Then you went to sleep. Congratulations, you're a fucking retard. You're running out of time. You need to get rich quickly. One day you won't be able to escape anymore. They're gonna close the gate. If you would have just done what you knew needed to be done, you would be sitting in a completely different situation right now. Your bloodline would be financially free for eternity. Instead, you will die insignificant and be forgotten by your own blood. Your dynasty leads to nowhere. Lock in. Forget all excuses and act with speed. You have no excuse to not make money. So all you have to do is try.
Imagine you lost everything. Are you going to freeze to death? No one's going to murder your kids. You're not going to freeze to death. You're not going to get typhus. You're sitting there worried about trying hard. Oh, what happens if I fail? Basically nothing. In the end, if you keep spinning, you're going to win. And if you lose, what happens? Oh, you have a little bit less money. Who gives a shit? You're always going to have food. You're always going to have somewhere to sleep. How bad can it really go? We talk about the world being a bad place, but it's actually better than ever. Despite the fact they print endless money and they rob us all, truthfully, the world's probably more peaceful than it's ever been. Europe's not at war. The Teutonic Knights are not going to come and chop your balls off. You're scared of trying in case you fail. What's the price of failure, really? The true price of failure is sitting there living, not knowing if you could have made it or not. The punishment is wondering, could your life have been better? If you have no shame, if you're not the kind of person with honor and dignity, then you don't feel a punishment. You just get to work your bullshit job and have your bullshit life. But if you have any kind of shame, you sit and wonder, could I be doing more? You can do whatever you want. You can try a new business today. You can try and make money right now. It could all go wrong. What's going to happen? You're going to end up getting hung, drawn, and quartered. And nothing's going to happen. So stop being a bitch and try anyway. Better to try and fail and know you couldn't do it than sit and wonder what your life could be if you stop being a lazy piece of shit. You think that if you don't try very hard, you won't have worries and stress. If you don't put yourself out there, you don't take risks, you don't have to worry about it all going wrong. But now you're just stressed and worried about the bills. And now you have FOMO because you can't afford to go to Saint-Tropez and Dubai, what everyone else can. Don't you understand that you can either be stressed and miserable and worried about the fact that your massive, monumental empire might be collapsing around you because federal agencies are after you, and that somehow, even though you've only made $100 million this year, you have to pay a $35 million tax bill, and you'll be one of the most famous men in the world, and you can have all the stress and anxiety and pressure that comes with that, or you can have all the stress, anxiety, and pressure that comes with sitting in the commute on your way to your bullshit job in Starbucks, depressed because your car's crap and you can't get a girlfriend. You are going to be miserable all of the time, no matter what you do. So why not use your time to build a massive empire? And at least then it's worth being stressed and anxious and depressed. You're going to feel like shit no matter what you do. So just go in. Doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? I'm happy to be stressed and depressed. I'm happy to have all those things because I have a fantastically large empire to work in. I would not be happy to feel that way if I had your life. As a man, you dedicate your life to other people, and the best thing about my monumental successes is being able to take care of my mom and my family and the mothers of my children and all of my friends or anyone else who needs help, and trying to be as useful as possible to the people I care about. That's the best thing about my success. I don't care about the house I live in. I don't really care about the car I drive. I don't care about any of that stuff. None of us do, but you want your woman to be happy, you want the kids to be happy, you want your mom to be happy. So that's the best thing about my monumental successes, absolutely.
Life's not about money. Life's about being a legend. Life's about sticking to your word. God will always reward you in the end if you stick to your word. Sticking to your word and being a man who doesn't snake anybody, stands up for what he believes in, always pays off. Honor, dignity, respect is always the right way. God will never reward you unless you stick to those tenets. The key to being good at things is to enjoy them. If you enjoy running, when you get out of breath and get really tired, you don't feel like quitting. You get endorphins. And the endorphins help you keep pushing further, and you do better. By enjoying the run, you run further. You know this, so you say, you're only good at things you enjoy, so do things you enjoy. But that is a recipe for loserdom. You enjoy laying in bed, watching Netflix, eating candy. Instead, what you need to do is this. Instead of only doing the things you enjoy, you need to enjoy all of the things you decide to do, where you can blink and cure your brain. You can say, I'm going to work really hard. And you know what? I'm not going to hate it. I'm not going to be stressed. I'm not going to be bored. I'm going to love it. I'm going to blink and cure my mind. And I am going to enjoy the next 12 hours of focused work. And guess what? You'll work better than ever before. You have to just decide to enjoy everything you're going to do. I have to go to work because I have to make money. So I'm going to enjoy it. All of a sudden, you're going to become very good at work. And I can get promoted. Then you're going to get paid more money. So if you're going to go to work anyway, why not enjoy the work? There is no downside. This is a life hack. Do not do things you enjoy. Enjoy all things you do. And you will see, not only are you happier, not only are you smiling more, not only are you attracting more positivity into your life, but even better, you are now good. You are now more competitive. You are now better at everything you're doing. And you get all the benefits of that. So, if you catch yourself doing something and you're not enjoying it, you're making a mistake. It's through God that you're happy and enjoy yourself. It's not through that black hole of hedonism. It's not through endless sea and supercars and booze. And it's not those things. You can find any man who goes down that hole and tell me, are they happy? The answer is no. Who's the man who's happiest? The man who's praying. I used to be the number one atheist, right? What changed it is, number one, observing all the evil in the world. If you see Satan, if Satan appears in front of you, you're going to believe in God.
And that's what happened for me. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I think when you have negative experiences, and I'm talking about truly negative experiences, I've had a few where you come close to losing your life, or you meet other people who come close to losing their lives. Nobody's an atheist at the end, my friend. He will not be an atheist if he gets stabbed and he's about to die. And he'll be praying to God like you've never seen. Atheists stop being atheists quickly when the game gets real.
Don't take the presence of the storm to indicate the absence of God. I'm not talking about the storms that rain down water and the lightning and the thunder and all of that. I'm talking about storms that other people can't see. And when we get in a storm, we have a tendency to wonder, where is God? Because we buy into this notion that if God was with us, we would have no storm. How could God be with us and we have cancer? How could my house be on fire and God be with me? I looked for him. I didn't see him, but you cannot see in a storm. That's why he told you to walk by faith and not by sight. In fact, if you really want to see God do his best work, get in trouble. The Bible said he is a very, very present help in the time of trouble. If you're looking for God, he's in the storm. You don't steer through the storm based on the conditions of the storm. You steer through the storm based on the solidarity of your faith and understand that this too shall pass. Because he's with me. He's with me. He is with me in the storm. I don't know whether you're with me. I don't know whether you're with me, but let's settle this much right now. I know I got at least one passenger. The Lord is with me in the storm.